InsideThunder.com. Powered by iHeartMedia, Oklahoma City.
Hi, I'm Randy Renner at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Just when you thought the Thunder had no shot, here they came, shorthanded. No Kevin Durant, no Serge Ibaka, no Enes Kanter, and down 12 to the best team in the Eastern Conference. And the Thunder had a heck of a fourth quarter, outscoring Atlanta 33-20 and winning 123-115. Russell Westbrook, another huge night, willing his team on to victory. Yet another triple-double for Russ, his 9th of the season, with 36 points, 14 assists, and 10 rebounds. Dion Waiters starting in place of Kevin Durant. Another huge night for him, 26 points on 11 of 18 shooting. Anthony Morrow was bombing the three ball all night. He had 6 of them, 6 of 10 shooting, finished with 21 points. Steven Adams, a big night also, 12 points, 16 rebounds, and the Thunder win it 123-115, an emotional victory. This place was as loud as we've heard it all season, maybe in a couple of seasons. After the game, we had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Brooks. Also, we talked with Mitch McGary and Nick Collison. Nick had to leave the game, figure this, with an injury, a sprained ankle. He's the only Thunder regular player not to have missed a game because of injury this season. That may change on Sunday. Nick was not feeling good in the locker room. Here's what he and all the others had to say.
Man, a couple of things. I thought this game was won in a few different areas. One was our crowd. Our crowd was just incredible. It gave all of our guys extra bit of energy, which we needed. And then the defense in the last part of that, maybe like the first time out in the third quarter, throughout the fourth quarter, we started playing some defense. That first half, it was both teams. It was like an ABA game out there. Probably thought, Nick was Jackie Moon, the way that everybody was just scoring on each other. But we defended. We finally got some stops where needed. We made some adjustments. Everybody came in, chipped in. Dion was terrific on both ends of the floor. And I thought Russell did a great job of finding Amo on a lot of wide open threes, 6 for 10. And then Nick had one of his better games. But, Nick gives you everything he has, and making some shots, made a 3, got a lot of defensive stops, had a couple of blocks, but he just played a great game.
Coach, after the game, looked like you went out to center court, said a few words to Dion. Just what were you telling him, and talk a little bit more just about how he played?
Well, I with Dion, he's a good player, and I told him we're just going to have to keep working with you. And we had a good film session, him and I, yesterday. And not that I'm saying it paid off, but he understands what we need. I thought he did a great job of competing on both ends. He hasn't made his layups, and he's been working on them. And it's not if you make them or miss them. It's if you continue to prepare to make them. And he's done that all year, and it's paid off tonight. He has to just continue to focus on that. But I thought everybody came in. Steven was huge. Steven was huge at the basket. We did a lot of switching with our bigs on point guards, and our smaller guards were battling their bigs, and that's what you do when you red. You red because you gotta compete. You gotta help each other get stops.
Coach, this season seems to be just overwhelmed with injuries, one thing after another, and then this is how these guys end up rallying in light of really bad news today. What do you do to keep that energy going as you round out the season?
Well, one thing I do know, our guys are going to continue to fight and rally, and our crowd's going to continue to support our guys because they give effort. We've never ever given up and felt sorry for ourselves. It's not healthy for the head coach to go through all these injuries, but our team's going to continue to rally around each other and help each other fight through it. We've had some tough moments this year, but that has never stopped us from competing, never stopped us of trying to improve. And I thought we made a step tonight in ways that we can play maybe a little different on defense and get the job done.
Coach Andrew Gilman, Fox Southwest, you said before the game you're not in desperation mode. But it seemed like the guys played that way. And that's got to be healthy to some extent, to just play like this is it. Did you feel like they played desperate?
I don't think it's desperate. I just think they understand, you know. But we've been doing it all year. We've been, you know, somewhat wounded, and we came out and fought every night. You know, we've only had a few. You know, the last probably 20 games we've had one dud, and that was the Clipper game. Every game is either we won or it came down to the last 2 minutes of the game. And not a lot of teams can say that. But we have guys that are going to continue to fight and believe in one another. They played with great spirit tonight. But I'm telling you, it was a big factor was the crowd.
Coach Tim Farley, Eye on Oklahoma. How far can a game like this take you where you're behind by a dozen points, you come back and win, and it's just a lot of intensity?
Well, the thing is about an NBA season, an NBA game, you have to do it every night. You have to rest when you need to rest, and then build it back up come Sunday. And we have to have that same emotion Sunday. And that's what we've always done. We've always focused on one game. The emotional win like tonight, and it was. I mean, it was a great crowd, great win, great energy. Guys diving on the floor, guys helping for each other, guys communicating, guys defending, blocking shots, and making shots and making extra passes. But we got to do it again. And this game is going to be over as we walk out the Chesapeake, and we have to figure out how to beat the Miami Heat Sunday.
Coach Jeremy Griffin, InsideThunder.com. First quarter, Mitch picked up a couple of quick fouls off of turnovers. Was running down, defending that fast break. Would you obviously want to limit turnovers, but what do you do with Mitch in that? How do you prepare him for that scenario?
Well, he's no different than any of the young players that we've had in our program. He's going to have some moments where he looks really, really good, and he's going to have some moments where he needs to get some work in. And tonight, you know, he had both of those moments in the same game. But one thing, our guys and Coach MB, they're going to keep working and with them tomorrow and get him a little bit better day by day. And, you know, he's playing against an all-star. I mean, they have 3 all-stars on the floor tonight. So we knew that they were a good team. It's not, I mean, you're 5% of the best players in the league when you're an all-star. And, you know, he has some things to learn, but I think he's going to continue to compete and get better.
You mentioned this already, Scott, but this has always been a good home gym for you. But tonight was exceptional in terms of atmosphere and noise, especially during that flurry of threes. Morrow and the catch and shoot, and Westbrook on a 3. It felt like 5 years ago again.
Yeah, I mean, it is. We always have a good home crowd. I mean, a great home crowd, and at times it becomes special. And tonight was a special crowd. And, you know, that's how we've always tried to approach our team. You know, we want to be solid, and there's going to be some moments throughout the game that we're going to be special. And I thought the crowd and our team did that tonight. We were solid throughout the game. We couldn't stop them in the first half, but they couldn't stop us. And then we did a much better job defensively. But like I said, the crowd, everybody really did a good job of really. Yeah, no question. I mean, I think they've sensed that all season long. And
played a lot of small ball down the stretch. Was it a matchup thing, or do you think you maybe found something tonight, small ball wise and defense wise?
Well, we've had some injuries. Ennis is out, and then Nick sprained his ankle tonight. So don't know what the status on with him, but you know we've always have that opportunity. We haven't done a lot of it with KD being out, because he's obviously one of the best small ball players in the game, if not the best. But we did it tonight. We'll see how we approach every game a little different, try to figure out ways to compete for 48 minutes and win the game.
Anyone else? Last one. Another game that we have 5 players with double figures. Why can we improve our play in the offensive end?
Want to say that again? We've been really good offensively for a month now, maybe even longer. But I thought we made some strides defensively against one of the best offensive passing teams in the game. A lot of skilled basketball players out there. But offense has been good. You know, it's been really. We're scoring a ton of points. I don't know if we're leading the league the last 15 games, but we're right up there.
Where's the energy come from right now?
Guys going down. Serge is down, Kevin's down. Just us stepping up. We're just a relentless team. We want to win, and we want to make a push at it going into the playoffs.
You've been classically kind of a hype man as far as getting the crowd into things, and your reactions are really big. What was tonight like for you?
Special. The crowd was insane, and I've never heard it that loud. So Nick said something they're very consistent, and if we do give them something to cheer about, especially our runs. And tonight we had a very big run, a lot of threes. So it's just cool to be a part of. Be a part of the atmosphere is something special that not every arena has, and just glad to be a part of it.
I feel like you guys came out with a different mindset in that second half. It seemed like the defense really got tuned up.
Yeah, they had way too many points first half. They were just getting what they wanted. We were getting any shot we wanted, but so were they. We were just trading baskets and just really started switching. I think it kind of messed them up, and we started locking in on defense. That second group, Nick and Steven really provided a solid line of defense and blocked a bunch of shots and got us going on that run. So
he's so emotional. What's it like for you all when Amo gets going like that?
I just want to go fist bump. I just want to go jump and give him a high five and say it's pretty cool just to see us rolling like that, especially when it's someone emotional as him. He gets the crowd hype, so do I. So I think we both feed off each other and we're both playing well.
Nick, that second half you guys really seemed to turn it on. What was better defensively on you guys' part?
Coach wanted us to switch. I think that was good. They're such a good passing team. We made them play a little more one-on-one, and we did a good job of just staying in front of guys and making them shoot overhand.
Your shooting guards, Dion and Amo, were incredible tonight. What did you see both of them do out there?
Well, we were moving the ball and they were getting open shots. Dion started out attacking, getting straight to the rim, which was good to see. And then Anthony got open looks because we were moving the ball and making the right plays.
Coach mentioned the impact of the crowd tonight. Can you describe what that's like for you and your game?
Our crowd is great. It's really consistent. When we give them something to cheer about like that, when we go on a run, it just keeps building, and it definitely helps us out for sure.
You've been playing basketball forever and ever, so you know the difference between getting tweaked or hurt and getting injured. How do you feel right now?
I don't feel good. We'll see what it is tomorrow, but usually I know if I can play or not, and I knew I couldn't play after I rolled it my ankle. I just rolled it when I landed. I think so. I haven't seen it, but
Nick, it wasn't a must-win situation, but you guys seemed to play pretty desperate. Do you feel like you guys there was extra intensity there, extra desperation there?
Well, all the games are important, and we don't have that many left, and we're in a close playoff chase. So obviously, each game is very important.
You seem to be all over the floor tonight yourself. What do you think you did well out there?
I thought I played well. I was able to get into the game early, and I just wanted to come out and try to play with energy like I do, and be confident, and things went my way.
Nick Collison, Mitch McGary, and Scott Brooks. Nick not feeling real good. He left the locker room in a walking boot and on crutches. So it looks like he is probably, you'd have to say, doubtful for Sunday's game against Miami, but cross your fingers. He had a heck of a night. Also, Collison finished with 13 points and 5 rebounds, 3 assists on 6 for 9 shooting, and a couple of big blocks. So the Thunder with a huge win over a really outstanding team. The Atlanta Hawks have been one of the best teams in the NBA all season. They have the best record in the Eastern Conference. Thunder will take on the Miami Heat on Sunday, and then the Los Angeles Lakers will be here on Tuesday. So a heck of a night here at the arena on this Friday. Keep clicking back. We'll update you on InsideThunder.com.